Join us for the very first IFL Live at London's Indigo at the O2, Sunday, August the 13th, with me, Cook and Cassius, and some very special guests, Eddie Hearn, Darren Barker, Johnny Fisher, and more. Tickets now on sale. So in the words of Eddie Hearn,
you get up, you dress up, and you fucking show up.
Andrew McCart, IFL TV. I'm here at the Indigo in London. I've got to say, Adam, I follow you on social media from a few years back. You followed me back on Instagram. Thank you so much. But I don't want to talk about all that stuff you rant about on TV. I want to talk about boxing and having a fight. Now, you've been gunning for a Misfits fight for a long time now. You don't have one. You've got a fight coming up. Just explain to me what's going on.
Look, so I wanted to be on Misfits, and I've been speaking to them, and the timing's not been right. But I've been training hard. I'm 43. I've got myself in good shape, and it's time to have a fight. So I've called a charity fight on at the York Hall on the 3rd of September, and I'm fighting a no-rules bare-knuckle fighter that bit someone's ear off about 3 months ago. Obviously Queensberry rules, but it should be an entertaining fight, you know.
Tyson and Holyfield was Queensberry rules, and we know what happened there. So, why take such a dangerous opponent? I mean, I went on your Instagram, you posted something about the Daily Star, and I went on looked him up, Bakari
Fakuri.
Named Basher, I think is his nickname. I mean, I looked on his Instagram. I mean, he looks like he's a handy man for a charity fight. This is like a dangerous fight for a charity.
Look, I was offered so-called, easy fights, and you could call someone a bum or whatever that I would win. But in life, I think you got to challenge yourself, and I couldn't come out of that ring knowing that I was always going to win, and it wasn't a challenge. So I found this guy, and everyone expects him to. I mean, he's told the Daily Star that he's going to take my chin clean off. So I'm testing myself. I think I can have a row. I've been learning the art of boxing properly for the last 18 months, and I'm going to give him a good go. I think I can win. He calls me the newsreader because of my work on GB News. So look, if a newsreader beats a so-called bare-knuckle tough guy, he's finished. He's finished. So let's see.
Well, he'll be finished, but it's just a start for you then, obviously. Yeah, I'm sure if you beat somebody like that, I'm sure Misfits will come and knocking. I'm sure they'll come and give you that fight that. I mean, Misfits is fun. The KSIs and Logan Pauls, it's entertainment, right? And they need personalities. You've got a big personality. You've got strong views on what you believe in. You're probably perfect for Misfits. So I think a good showing in this charity fight. I mean, who knows?
Again, that's entertainment. I'm doing this charity. I've got to mention the charity. So last year I was introduced to a young girl called Isla Wynn. Young girl, she was brought to my pub by her parents. My little girl played with her all day. I fell in love with the little girl knowing what her situation was. She was diagnosed with DIPG cancer, and it was only a matter of time before they lost her. Last December they buried her, and I was fortunate enough to be invited by the family to go to the funeral. It's probably one of the saddest days of my life. Even though I've ever met that girl once, it really touched me. It's really changed me, and I vowed I would raise some money for DIPG cancer research. Now, this charity is called Abby's Army. So the mum and dad wanted me to jump out of a plane to raise money, and I'm a coward like that. So I said, I know what I'll do. I have a charity boxing match, and obviously now I've picked Bakuri or Bash. I'm starting to think I might have should have jumped out of a plane, but we'll see.
Listen, that's a lovely sentiment, man, and I hope you raise a load of money for this charity. I mean, that's the main thing. It's for charity, so go in there and have fun with Bash, but the main thing is it's for charity.
The pressure's off me. Everyone, he's told the Daily Star he's going to take my head clean off. Right, so I'm hoping to surprise a few people. I wear my glasses on the telly. Everyone thinks I'm a bit nerdy on there, but I can look after myself. So let's see how it goes.
Well, that's what I'm saying to you, man. Do a good show in this charity fight, and I've been trying to get this Misfits card as well. I mean, if you want to fight me, I'll fight you. But
you're a bit too experienced for me. But look, if I come through this and have another one, let's have a dance.
Have a dance. Why not? Listen, shake on it. No, you were after James English at one point. I mean, for me, I trained James English, and I've seen your clips on Instagram and whatnot. I think you and James would be a good fight.
I'm a big fan of James. I like what he says. He's really done well. I think he's UK's #1 podcaster. He's fantastic. And I got approached a few years back. It was last year, I think, to fight James on one of these promotions, and it fell through. I think the show got cancelled. So I took a bit of an interest in his training. I see you trained him, and I followed you. But I think that'd be quite a good matchup. So who knows? Watch his space.
I'll get him back in the gym. Don't worry. I'll get him back in the gym, Adam. It would be remiss of me not talking about the show last night. I know you do follow boxing now. Anthony Joshua. We were all expecting a big, horrible knockout. We got it. It took him to the 7th round.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on the fight last night?
Again, I've come with Peter McDonough today, and he Instagrammed about how good the footwork was for the knockout. It was impressive. I sat and watched it in my pub, you know, and I don't think I'm being harsh saying it was quite a boring fight up until that, you know. I just felt like he was a little bit stiff, AJ. So it was good to to see him let go in that round and put him away. Big finish, you know. He needed that.
I think what interested me last night is, you're probably watching the pub, but you might not have heard the corner work, was Joshua said at the end of the 6th round to his coach, Derek James, I can't find the right hand. And Derek James just went, keep trying. Yeah. And he went out there on the 7th and did it.
Well, he moved his feet, didn't he? He got in position and just let it go.
Exactly. So here's one for you then, Adam, before I let you go and enjoy this magnificent night at IFL Live. Yeah. Wilder, Joshua, looks like it's going to happen January next year.
Yeah. Now,
you're a boxing man now, okay? You follow the sport. What's your thoughts?
Be very careful what I say, because I grew up from 16 with Eddie, and Eddie's a good friend, and I respect Eddie. He's a good lad. But I just think Wilder's too powerful. I really do. You know, he's so unorthodox and he's so wild, pardon the pun. I just can't see AJ being able to handle that. I really can't, you know. So
I was half expecting you to say Joshua there, just because obviously being from. Oh, right, listen, that's an honest opinion, and that's what
boxing's about, opinions, you know. And I hope I haven't pissed off Eddie there.
You probably have. You have. Listen, Adam, thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of the night. And can anyone figure out how to donate to this charity if they can?
Yeah. So it'll be on my Twitter. I'm going to pin it to my Twitter page, EssexPR, and it's on my Instagram, which is Adam Brooks Media.
I should get knocked out. Thank you, Adam. Cheers, mate. Thank you, mate. Thank you.
Join us for the very first IFL Live at London's Indigo at the O2, Sunday, August the 13th, with me, Kugan Cassius, and some very special guests, Eddie Hearn, Darren Barker, Johnny Fisher, and more. Tickets now on sale. So in the words of Eddie Hearn,
You get up, you dress up, and you fucking shut up.